Hey everybody, it's Dr. Mark with US 1061 757 Auto Events and your Coastal Virginia Auto Show. We are on the road. I'm out here with Jeanette Robinson.
Yes.
We're also here with Ed Denkenberger. Ed Denkenberger is new to the Coastal Virginia family since last year, and I'll tell you what, we are very excited to have him on board with us. What do you think, Jeanette?
Oh, absolutely. He was such a huge part of the show last year, brought out some of his amazing builds.
That's right.
We had a great time. So we are now in Delaware
There we have
at
it.
Ed's shop,
Uh-huh.
and the magic is still happening here, guys. You're going to have to wait and see.
That's right.
But we are excited to spend some time with him,
Yep.
and we're going to talk about last year's show and his show coming up this year.
That's right. So Ed, again, we have traveled out here to see you. We appreciate you for bringing us out. There's secret agent stuff going on here that you can't show anybody. We're going to be very clear about that. Why can't you show anybody, man? They're just cars we're building.
They're just cars that we're building. It's called stress.
No, they're not. They're not just cars, though. They're special.
Yeah, I can't. We can't show. It's all secret due to the beach regular competition, the rules and regulations, and most of you out there knows what that means.
Mm-hmm.
So I am on cloud nine that you guys stopped in and visit. The Virginia show you guys had last year was phenomenal.
Mhm.
I had a blast.
Right.
My clients had a blast. And
Why don't you remind us which ones you brought out? Because you brought the Dinkster out, right?
I brought my
That's
own.
one of my favorites, too.
I brought my own personal car, the 37 Ford. It's called the Denkster. That, real quick, all my friends grew up with around here calls me the Denkster, so I called my 37 the Denkster. So
There you go.
we brought Ken Hollingsworth Galaxy 63 and a half. It's code blue, he calls it.
Right.
Chris and Greg Allen out of Selbyville, their Nickelback Camaro we built in
Mhm.
2018. Ronson Burton's Nova, called the Atomic Bomb. That car was done in 2012, still looks good. It still does very well on the circuit. Beverly Reedy brought her 67 Firebird that she's had since high school
That's right.
Wow.
and still has it. Overhead cam 6-cylinder car, which is very rare.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, the 5 of them, that was, we
Yeah.
had a couple other ones to bring, but due to different situations, they couldn't make it.
Yeah,
So
life gets in the way.
we're bringing new cars this year.
Yay!
Very exciting. So anyways, these were 20 by 20 setups that, these were built for show and all that, and they were fantastic. I mean, it was really some of the wow factor that we've always been seeking, so we can't wait to see what the plans are for next year. I guess this year, right? Oh,
Yeah,
man.
this year, not next year. 2022.
That's right, and we got some new plans for that as well. But first, let's go back to the let's see back here. We have the Deuce's Wild, the Joker's Wild. Tell us a little bit about the is it GPK or GPC?
GPK auction. As you all know or heard, most of you gearheads out there, the show was in February. Due to COVID again,
Yep.
it got rescheduled for August 26th, 27th, 28th in Atlantic City, same place, same setup. Everybody was already registered, pre-registered. We just rolled everything over.
Right.
Nothing's changed on that end. So we're in Atlantic City for the summer.
Yeah.
So
It's exciting.
gambling, dancing, partying,
The beach.
the beach,
There we go.
bikinis.
Ah, I was
All right, so
waiting
for
that.
you guys out there, so the Joker's Wild and Deuce's Wild, that's two separate competitions. And just real quick, what are we looking at there?
The Deuce's Wild is 35 cars,
Mhm.
2020 displays only. Best of shows 15,000
Ooh.
with other cash awards, first, second, and third in each class, 5 classes.
Her eyes are getting big over here. You say 15 grand in first place?
Well, that's a start. That's her start. And then the Jokers is for the customer that's got a very nice car, but they don't want to be stressed out for 2 days setting the car up.
Sure.
And clean in and 20 between, jacking the car up, displaying it, presenting it. But 50 cars for the Joker's Wild competition. $500 for best of each class,
Right.
5 classes, plus other sponsor awards. So that's going to be a good competition also.
Yeah.
Again, that is for nice cars, but you do not have to have a 20 to 20 display.
Yeah. Well, we're planning on
They're
that.
the guys that are having the fun. The rest of us are stressed out over there.
That's it. Make sure no dust gets on that car. Somebody's
Yeah.
looking, huh?
Nobody touches it.
Yeah, so it's all good. The auction will be back. The manufacturers and vendors, the SEMA and HRIA that I had involved in February, due to scheduling conflicts, as of now, I don't think that's gonna be
Gotcha.
happening.
Yeah.
We're hoping maybe to get back in February, but it wouldn't hurt my feelings to stay in August either. So,
Yeah, it's gonna work
it's
out.
in the air.
We gotta go to the show.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. We'll be on the road.
It's a big show. It's a lot of people, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so the big thing is that it's a big auction where GPK is running a big auction, and you guys are doing the car show and stuff.
Yeah.
How long have you been involved with that car show portion of it?
They came and talked to me in 2018, and then we started it in 2019, hustling it. First year was the beginning of 2020, before the pandemic hit.
Right.
Our show was in February, and the pandemic hit in March, so we did get the first year in.
One under your
So
belt.
this is actually going into our second year of the show.
Sure. But again, you brought out some really high level stuff, and again, you have some connections, and that's also what we're out here to nurture, because we're going to make sure that we do bring back some of these things we haven't seen in Virginia, things we haven't seen in Virginia Beach, and that's really the goal of the Coastal Virginia Auto Show, is that we want you guys to come out and really be wowed by some things. So we can see the inside of the shop, so we're wowed by some things here, which is pretty exciting. All right, so 2022 is bringing something new that we haven't done at the Coastal Virginia Auto Show. Jeanette, what are we doing here?
Yes, and we have involved Ed. I'm really excited. It is the Haggerty's Junior Judging Competition. So Ed has agreed to kind of take this and run with it, and I'm very excited that he's going to be a part of it. We are going to start this promotion as we get closer, a few months out. We will select 10 children under 12. And Ed is going to select 5 cars from the show and take the kids around and kind of give them the judging instruction, if you will. So, and just kind of show them what he looks for, you know, the basic things, but have a lot of fun with it. And then these 10 children will select their top 3 and present the awards.
Yeah, because judging is one of the easiest parts of car shows, right? What do you think?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's the easy part. That's the ass joint.
So,
No hair now, believe me. 10 kids, I'll have nothing.
So yeah, judging car shows is very tough. I mean, of course it is subjective, but you also go by some objective rules there and all that. So you want to make sure that you aren't picking out your buddy's car, because that's not going to benefit anybody, because your buddy's going to think that I'm the best, and really you're just full of mess. Your big thing is definitely cleanliness. If you're coming to a car show, you got to do
Cleanliness and detail.
Yeah, which is fantastic, you know, and that's a good way, and that's a lot of times our parking lot shows. I mean, if you can get a rag on it, it needs to be wiped down, it needs to be cleaned, and all that other stuff. So that way, that shows you're taking some pride and you're ready to compete, you know. So
Ready to compete.
So giving these
Presentation is everything.
giving these kids a chance of judging, and also they get a package from Haggerty's too, right?
They do. They get a package from Haggerty's. They'll get a t-shirt and a hat and a lanyard, and they'll also get a cool gift bag from the radio station.
That's right. We're gonna look
So
out for
yeah, we're gonna hook them up. So they'll have a great experience. This is our next up and coming car generation. So
For sure.
we want to include them too.
Will be a lot of fun.
Yes,
right.
it
The
will.
kids get a package. I get a bottle of blood pressure medicine. That's all. That's cool. I can deal with that.
That's right. Yeah, I'm telling us, just make sure you try to keep it fun and don't go too deep, because sometimes we can get a little bit critical on things when we build them, because whenever you eye the beholder and all that, so you know that weld ain't supposed to have a ridge like that, right? It should be ground down and powder coated and all that other stuff, right? Speaking of which, we have this shop here, and I mean, you kind of do everything. You do ground up fabs here, yeah?
Yes.
So which is pretty cool.
One-off custom builds and a lot of restored concourse
Right.
restoration projects.
And then how about your crew? How many people here work with you?
Well, I do have Jason Gallo on board.
Okay.
He comes in every other week. We're trying to get him in here more, but he's with another shop, responsible. His responsibilities is with the other shop
Sure.
he's been at. So I brought him on board for this special project that I'm building. Well, actually, 2 cars we're building for Detroit. But yeah, I do my own paint work, body work, wiring. I do not do no internal engine work. I do everything outside of the motor, accessories, detailing it, that type of thing.
Beautiful.
But it's pretty much no interior work. Cannot set at a sewing machine yet, do that. No, I don't want to do that. But you know, we'll design interiors and fabricate a lot of the parts inside the car interior wise. But I got several guys that does our interior work. It's done very well for us. It works.
Yeah.
You know, I get some what I call backyard help.
Sure. Heavy lifting.
Yeah, I got a couple other people I need, you know, they're there when I need them. Very talented individuals, but they're not in the car industry, but they're very talented.
And then
so it works.
Yeah, taking us back on a short story here, I think I remember from us talking, because we were on the radio before as well. But anyways, for you to get to this level where you're at now, you've been in the business and working for people, working with people and this and that. So, I mean, just real quick, how did you get to here? You seen it done the right way? You seen it done the wrong way, or?
I've been doing this 43 years. And been 25 anniversary this past November.
Wow.
Full time. So I don't know where the 25 years went, but it's
I built
been
7
fun.
cars.
But you know, everybody asks me that, and of course it's your builder's breakfast, which I'm hoping I can be involved again this year.
He will be.
We're
He's
excited
in
about that.
already.
That was fun. That was really enjoyable. I love that. But like I said, at your breakfast, the builder's breakfast center, I was a welder by trade.
Sure.
I went to trade school. I didn't go to college. My choice.
Right.
My father wanted me to go in the military. I didn't want to go in the military.
Right.
He was 25 years retired in the military. Went to trade school by welder, and for 15 years I was a stainless steel sheet metal fabricator, specializing in food service equipment. And started out at the biolab products, building animal cages and stuff for experimental.
Right.
And then just kept coming home and helping the guys in the van days, man. I keep going back to the van days. We had some good van days.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
But
Those fans are rocking.
helping the guys in the neighborhood, I could weld, they could do bondo and fiberglass work, and I just paid attention.
Learned a few things.
Yeah, and then started my own project, and when I got my truck done, my 65 GMC, that was my first vehicle when I turned 16. Still have it. Hopefully it's getting redone.
There we go.
Once I got my own vehicle done, everybody was asking me, hey, what do you charge me to paint my car? And I'm like, $500.
Right.
You know, that was like a lot of money back in early 80s. I'm just out of school. So it just kept snowballing and snowballing, and for 18 years I was working. I've only had 2 jobs in my life. My wife talked me in. Well, I wanted for me to make any more money in welding, I had to go into the shipyard industry.
Yeah.
My little behind is too small for that heavy weight.
Right.
So too much traveling. I looked into the plumber's pipe fitter union situation. That was too much traveling. So I got out of welding full time, and a good friend of mine wanted me to come work at the dealership in collision. I never did collision work, man.
Right.
You know, flat rate. So I gambled, and in the meantime, I'm still working, welding, coming home, doing body work on my own stuff, and a couple little small jobs here and there. And then finally, I went to a company here in Milford, Delaware, IG Burton. Steve Warren hired me, and I went down there, and I was there for 9 years.
Right.
And learned a lot in collision, and which helped me.
Yeah.
Coming home, I was still doing the custom car restoration thing. So for 18 years, I worked a full-time job, and then was coming home working another 6 to 8 hours every night until finally I couldn't do it no more. You know. And then by then, my clientele's gotten better. I've gotten better.
Right.
You know, I've grown, I've learned more, got more confidence in myself. And over the period of time, my stomach told me, man, if you're going to do this, now's the time to go, to go for it. and it was the best thing I did. It's been, I've been blessed, very blessed.
There you go.
Great customers, the support of everybody has just been overwhelming. It really has.
And really, at this point, you got as much work as you want, right?
I got all I can handle.
I like it.
Me too. What a great place to work.
Yeah.
This shop is amazing.
I'm not big, but I'm cozy.
That's right.
The music's good.
That's
Yes.
right. Speaking of which, we're going to give you guys a little bonus taste after we wrap up here, but we are going to talk a little bit about music. Ed, thank you for bringing us out here. Let's
Thank
come
you.
out and hang out with you. We're
Thank you.
very excited for what's coming in November. We're also excited about what's coming in August. We'll definitely be there. We'll be
Yes.
trying to interview some of your people out there. If they've got enough time, they finish cleaning up and all that, you know?
Get them cleaned up, fellas.
That's right.
Yes.
So we're very excited. Again, we are on the road. We want to say thank you to all of our sponsors. We can't wait until November. Charity raffle truck, man, that's going to be right there, right? 'Cause
Yes, it is.
We got more information coming on that.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, so you want to stay tuned for that. Ed, thanks again for your time.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you guys real soon.
Thank you, Haggerty.
All right.
Yes, absolutely.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys, welcome back. So we were just we've been out here gabbing about music because we have awards up here, we have cars up here on the wall, we have plaques, and we have tons of musical paraphernalia and some side effects and some posters and whatnot. So music is a vibe for you, huh?
It is. It richens your soul.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, when we were talking about we're from a group of 5 radio stations. So, I mean, we definitely have music in our veins. So, again, tell us what was that story you were telling me about the best experience that you had with one of the Led Zeppelin singers? Was it Page or who was it?
Jimmy Page and Chris Robinson of the Black Crowes.
Where were they?
That was in Philadelphia, the Tower Theater,
Mm-hmm.
1999.
There we go.
When Jimmy Page teamed up with the Black Crowes, and that was one of those magical nights. It's probably the best I've ever seen Jimmy Page play.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris Robinson nailed the vocals on Led Zeppelin music. I was like, all the DJs in New York, Connecticut, Philly, there's quite a few of them there. Eddie Trunk of his show that he does, he was there. I mean, everybody was just blown away that evening. It was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And I was glad I was there to see it.
Right.
That's
You know.
great.
And also, you're multi-genre, right? Not just
Yeah.
one brand of music for you.
I like country. My wife and I
Mm-hmm.
like country, rock. We've seen Yanni.
Yeah.
You know who Yanni
Oh,
is?
Yeah,
yes.
Propolis, yeah.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we've seen him. So, man, we're all over the place.
That's right.
You know, music plays a big part of my life. I don't play music.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to music. I'm a music critic. I've been on this side of the fence of music,
Right.
where I've been fortunate to be on this side where some of the music people in industry hasn't been on this side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I told you guys we can get deep onto this, but I have been on the magic carpet ride.
Right.
I have been on this side spiritually. I know it sounds wild and crazy, but I'm telling you,
That's right.
and I wasn't smoked up. So
Out of body experience. Huh?
yes, yes.
Get lifted.
When you get goosebumps, man, you look into what goosebumps mean, and with music, it is mind blowing.
Yep.
So
So
We
again,
definitely have that in common.
yeah, Jeanette
I'm
has
the
some
same
stories
way.
about
Oh my
music
God.
as well. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a lot of experience.
I've seen Conway Twitty in the day, and then turn around and went to Black Sabbath, or Quiet Riot,
Right.
or Metallica, to Reba McEntire, to Willie Nelson. So we're all over
That's
the place.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
me
now I'm
too.
kind of questioning which is your bigger passion, music or cars? What do you think?
Well, when we came in, music was playing,
That's
so
right.
I think it was a mixture there.
Yeah.
And didn't you say you're going this weekend to see somebody?
Journey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Journey and
Don't stop
Toto
believing.
is opening up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man,
Uh-huh.
they're still around.
That's
Yeah,
right.
That'll be fun. Take
Right.
them
Who
upstairs.
you
I
say
molest the
Toto?
rains down in Africa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Do, 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 do.
Actually, Billy Idol is opening up,
There we go.
and then I think last week, 2 weeks ago now, I think he's having some. I don't know if he's having I don't know if it's a medical issue, but
Right. Backed out of some shows or something?
he had a minor. I don't know, what surgery or something I think he was doing. I'm not sure exactly on that, but Toto's taking her place, so that'll be good.
Good trade-off.
Yeah.
Taking you back in time.
Yeah,
Away
and
back
Journey does a
machine.
good job.
Yeah.
They're still a good show.
Yeah.
Very good show.
All right, so thanks guys for sticking around for this little bonus piece. Anyways, we're going to be with Ed come August, and Ed's going to be with us come November. We're excited to see what comes out and about, and then we're looking at this one back here, so we're trying to get a hold of this Tammy something, right?
Tammy Ray.
Yeah, so Tammy Ray, if you're out there listening, we're coming for you.
Gold digger.
Yeah.
Gold digger.
Yeah, and also,
Oh, I like it.
did you see the news that at the shop, her gold mine place got robbed? So
Oh,
anyway,
no,
she
I
has a
didn't see
store, the
that.
place got robbed, and they were up there with the sheriff and the deputy and all that other stuff. So
I didn't see
best of
that.
luck for finding the bad guys on that, so boo thieves, boo.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got to see you guys real soon. Thanks again for tuning in.
Rock on. Rock on.
Bye guys.